Hey guys, welcome to the next game for my Unranked 2 Masters commentary. So, this game I'm playing Jayce. We could look at the team comps so far. We have the Katarina top. We have a York jungle, which I haven't seen before, but I mean, we'll see how it works out. And then for their team, they have a Teemo top, which is a little bit odd. The Mumu, Lulu support, and everything else looks about just normal stuff. So I was just pointing out the stuff that looks kind of odd, which is the York and the Katarina. But besides that, pretty much normal team comps. So this game playing against an Ahri, and against Ahri I shouldn't really die because against many mids as Jayce you should win any 1v1 unless you are getting poked down, because mages do not really have 1v1 potential until they have their ulti. Of course, she can kill me if she keeps on poking me down and I eventually get charmed and die, but the chances of me dying then and at level 6 are much slimmer. So I should have this lane matchup until level 6, and then she gets a little bit of a small burst and has more potential to kill me. So just waiting for the minions to spawn. I warded to get some vision. I was seeing if anybody would walk across, so I was looking to cue them with my shock blast. And gonna pay attention over here. Okay, so there's Ahri. Ahri has armor, I see. I see that she has armor, so okay. She started charm first, which means she can't push early, which is a little bit interesting. Not sure why she went for that, to be honest, at all. So I'm actually gonna push against her. I don't want her to CS as good as I can, so if I push under her tower, she's gonna have difficulty CSing under tower due to not having her her Q first. With the charm, I don't think it's really gonna help. So hopefully I can push quick enough that I get under tower before she reaches level 2. Yeah, she should miss these. Yeah, she's missing all of them. Cool, so we already made her miss 3 CS. Just gonna keep on pushing. I'm gonna level up to level 2 off that, shock blast, and I thought that would hit her, but unfortunate. I still got the minions in the back though. So still just shoving hard because CSing under tower for her is difficult to do. Even though I got hit by that, I don't really mind. Just gonna push that, and there we go. She might get some of these, but still. It was actually somewhat even of a trade because I was able to get off 1 auto attack, and the minions on my side were able to damage her when she went for me. So just gonna Q. I thought that would go a little bit further and hit the back minions, but it's okay. I'm not gonna use my gate to poke because that requires a lot of mana. With Jayce, you should just poke with Qs and auto attacks. Using your mana, you're gonna run out pretty quick. Jayce is pretty mana hungry early until he gets like a tier, so I'm just gonna be using my abilities when I actually need to use them to get kills, or when I know that I can get like really good harass on him. Until then, just gonna keep on queuing and things like that. So she's pushing a little bit forward to me. I don't know how York ganks, so that will be kind of interesting to see once he is out of the jungle. But until then, she's getting a little close. If she tries to charm, I might try to go hammer form and go on her, but until then, I'm just gonna keep on staying far back. I don't want to get near her and then charm. If she has no charm, then I can use hammer form to use it on a minion to get close to her. I have to be careful because now I have no ward. My ward just expired, so without the ward, could get ganked from the Mumu. Unfortunate damage, but it's okay. I was thinking about going in there, but I decided against it just in case someone was waiting inside the bush, like the Mumu. Even though I have harass taken on me, I have a lot of health potions, so... And she's pretty right now, so she definitely can't kill me unless the Mumu ganks right now, because if she tries to use any ability, she's gonna run out of mana. Just gonna hit these creeps real quick. Got hit by the Q from Ahri, but it's still fine. Taking a lot of harass, but it's okay. I'm actually gonna activate my W to get these. and then kill this last one, and I'm gonna leave now since the creep wave was way back here. I should be able to get back in time to dismiss a little bit of creeps. So that was a good push by me. Now that I was able to get back, I'm gonna buy boots so I can get back in the lane faster, and I'm gonna have enough money to buy a ward and a health potion. I could have bought a Doran's, but then I wouldn't have had enough money to buy anything. Looks like Ahri back too, so the lane reset, and it was a decent back. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna be able to help them out here because of that, but maybe I can pick them off with a flash. We'll see. I think, no, she walked a certain way where I couldn't get her, but she still died anyways, so that was good. Gonna reorganize my items as soon as I can. Okay, good. Making sure that they don't die over there, just paying attention to them. Now Ahri's gonna be level 6 soon, which means that she can try to all in me. We'll see if she wants to though. Not sure if she wants to. I'm gonna just Q rather than using the shock blast to still save some mana. Ward on this side, and put my thing up there. Since she's just standing still, I'm gonna use my gate there, because I noticed she was just standing still and attacking the minion, so then it was a 100% opportunity to be able to hit her with the shock blast and gate combo. Her Q's down now, so I know that it will be safe. Even if I get charmed, I won't really get hurt that bad. I thought she was going to auto attack the minion, so that's why I used the shock blast to get a little AoE. Maybe it was going to hit her, but she didn't go for it. She's going to Q this wave, so I'm just going to walk to the side of the wave to make sure I don't get hit. I don't want to stand inside the wave. If I am inside the wave, that means that I'm going to get hit by the Q while she is still just pushing the wave. She might actually back here, so I'm actually going to see if she does back by freezing the lane, by holding it over here. I'm just going to walk over here so the minions get stuck. I'm going to tank them a little bit, which does hurt a little tiny bit, but now the lane will be inside my vicinity to where she needs to come over here to push it back. And it does look like she did back, because she would not want this to happen. Unfortunately, the freeze is going to break because of the tower that just barely hit it. So I'm just going to push now because of that. Push the wave. I shouldn't back yet. Maybe I can get blue buff. I'll ask blue. Okay, cool. So I'm going to get blue buff. This will help me poke Ahri in lane. After I get blue, I'm going to try to stay in lane for as long as I can, because Jayce's power spike is within getting the brutalizer or just a last whisper, so that's what I'm going to be going for right now. I really want to get one of those items, hopefully the last whisper, so I want to stay in lane as much as I can. I'm already 20 CS ahead of her. I didn't check my CS this entire time, so that 20 CS does help out with a pretty big advantage, to be honest. 20 CS. It's about a kill's worth if each minion is worth about 15 gold. So I'm just trying to poke her down, not really hitting it, but it's fine. Once she gets a little bit closer, I'm going to try to shock blast instead of just throwing out Qs. She ulties, and not sure why she ultied, but I'm just going to go in. And I didn't ignite, unfortunately. I thought I ignited her there. That was a 100% kill, but I didn't ignite, so I wasn't able to pick up the kill. That actually really makes me sad. I played that well. I mean, I dodged everything that she used, but in the end, I guess I must have pressed another key besides the ignite spell, so that's kind of unfortunate. I'm going to push this wave. Unless Mumu's here, I might die for it, but I feel pretty safe, to be honest. I should be able to shock blast the next one, so I'm going to start backing up and just shock blast that one, and I'm out. So I got decent money. I'm going to buy a pickaxe with that, and it would either go towards my oh, okay. I could have knocked him back right there too. The Mumu used his flash while I was looking in the shop to choose my items, but just unfortunate for me. Gonna buy a pink ward to place it inside of our jungle to deny some vision. I'm also gonna buy a sweeper because that's what all mid laners should get later on. And A little bit sad still because I could have gotten that kill with Ignite. I mean, she had about like 80 HP at the end of it, and you can see that my Ignite does 210. It would have been a really easy kill. And it was just kind of weird how she engaged it too, with the just using Foxfire and ulting me like under tower. So I'll just head back in lane. Her ulti should be back up. She doesn't have flash, and I still don't think she really can kill me that easily, so pretty safe. Just gonna stay somewhat far back. She just used her Q, so that means she can't hit me with it. And she used her charm. She just missed her thing. I dodged it, so that means I live because of that, so that's really good. She's really low once again. Another duel, was concentrating there. Maybe could have done something with the gate, but I decided to just Q instead, and she ultied it, so decent fight. It is a pretty even lane, and it's a skillful lane. You can see that Amumu's here now. He doesn't have his flash, so I feel pretty safe at just pushing this. Just gonna shock blast him just for a little bit of damage. I can't really go in on him or anything like that, but I'm just gonna stay relatively behind the minions to the point where he can't do anything. That should kill the minions right there. Watching what's happening, but I don't think we're gonna be able to get the kill. Yeah, we're not gonna be able to get anything here. So I'm gonna shock blast the Ahri. Since I also got a Janna shield at the same time that I used the shock blast, that pretty much brought her down to about 60% life. My shock blast deal a lot of damage, especially because she's not building armor. She's gonna build a DFG first because it looks like she's trying to duel a lot. So I'm just gonna focus on taking the CS, and I'm gonna leave after one more wave. Hopefully I don't die here trying to get this wave, but if I get this wave, it will give me enough for a Last Whisper, which is a pretty good first item to buy on Jayce. You don't really need to get a whole bunch of AD, but a whole bunch of armor pen really helps out, especially because a lot of people like to rush armor. I really prefer the item too, first on Jayce, so that's what I'm gonna rush. Unfortunately, she hit me with that. I don't know why she aimed it that direction, but I guess it was a good prediction by her, so I applaud her. I'm gonna buy the Last Whisper now. Got a Last Whisper, and she's probably gonna die to this Yorick unless she like flashes away, but she doesn't have flash for 30 seconds since I don't have flash, unless she has the cooldown for it. So we picked up a kill, she got the tower. It was a 1-for-1, I got my Last Whisper. I'm pretty happy with the trade still. I'm still around 100, or I mean not 100 CS ahead of her. I'm 25 CS ahead of her, so it's about even now, to be honest, since I have no kills and she has 1, so the CS advantage actually still keeps me about even with her. Since she's such a hard dueler, I think I'm gonna get a Hex Drinker next, because I'm gonna itemize towards my lane. Since the first item that I got is itemized towards team fights. So with that Hex Drinker, I should be able to kill her, because she won't really expect it. Moonwoo's here, I can poke him down. And he's really low. I'm not really scared of him, but he's still a little bit scary. Okay, he used his ulti there. I don't know why he did. I think I would have beaten him even if he did go in on me. Yorick's heading bot. I was actually gonna go get my blue buff, but since he's heading bot instead, I'm actually gonna sit inside this bush and see if Ahri comes. Ahri might be rotating. Okay, she's still mid. So since she's mid, she has a needless, unfortunately, so she is pretty strong. I'm a little bit scared, but we can see if I can make a play happen. She has a lot of damage. And she's dead. Nice. The only reason I won that fight is because she didn't have Ignite, because she used it last time to beat me. I think she used her flash there, so that's pretty good. I was able to kill her, and with that kill, I got a bigger lead. I am also getting up a CS advantage. Now I have about 30 CS ahead instead of just 20. So essentially, let's see. I'm gonna look at their crowd control. I'm probably gonna buy boots next, to be honest. So I get the crowd control. I'm still gonna go Merc Treads just because of how much AP damage they have, and it's just gonna help out towards all of the crowd controls a little bit, and just so much AP damage. Even the Corki having a ton of AP damage. So the Merc Treads, and then also having the Hex Drinker is just gonna help out a ton. So it's getting to the point, still laning phase is happening, which is like an extended laning phase. This doesn't really happen that often inside the higher elos. Normally people start grouping a little bit earlier, especially if they get far ahead. So the laning phase is going to be ending soon, and at that point I'm going to get a lot stronger than this Ahri, unless Ahri can make off really good picks. Because I'm going to have a lot of poke, and Ahri, for picking off people, especially against our team comp, I don't think it looks that strong. We have a Janna, we have a Yorick who can also ulti the person who gets picked off, and then she used all of her stuff on picking someone off, and we're able to just completely counter it. So once again, she tries to fight me. She just keeps on ulting in every single time. And I'm gonna now back again because I'm pretty dead. I'm looking bot to see if I can help out. Oh my gosh, wow, the plays. Okay, so bot lane's doing fine. Gonna head back. Gonna buy my... Let's see. Oh dang, so Negatron is no longer 400. I was thinking about saving for the Negatron, but I'm gonna buy a longsword and just head towards my Hex Drinker. Once I get a Hex Drinker, I'm gonna try to 1v1 the Ahri because I'll be as strong as her by then. Right now my dueling potential isn't the greatest. Jayce kind of scales up extremely hard. Like if I had a Merman, I'd probably kill her with just 3 shots from my hypercharge. But until then, I'm gonna try to just poke her down and only try to kill her if I have her poked down. Until then, I'm gonna just play it safe, especially because my team seems to be winning team fights, although they're not. It doesn't really seem like that they just won something right there, but gonna head over and help them do the dragon. The dragon, although is just gonna give us a little bit more damage for some minions and monsters, at least if we get the third dragon, is gonna give us more movement speed. The third dragon and the first dragon are the most important dragons. Aw, dang. My EQ combo barely missed there. I thought it was gonna hit her. We should be able to take this tower. Or I should be able to take this tower. Maybe. No. I should live. Yeah, the ignite doesn't deal enough damage. I'm looking to get an EQ to help the Katarina out because I really want to help her. Oh dang, I think she might die here. Yeah, she's dead. So unfortunate. I thought I could get the tower with the Katarina, but she was going top instead. At least I didn't die. I should be able to make it back in time, I think. Yeah, okay, so we're not going to really lose any objectives off of this, so that's good. The Ahri is doing pretty damn good at making it so I'm pretty much stuck in the mid lane at all times. She is always trying to fight me, making me back, so I'm trying to find a counter towards that, and the only thing that I could think of is actually being able to kill her in a 1v1, so that's what I'm still working towards. That's my thought process behind it. If I could finally 1v1 her, then I could actually start taking objectives off of all this. But she's just getting really hard to duel, especially with the DFG. So we should get the tower right here. I mean, it's one auto attack. There we go. Tower's dead. Gonna use this and shock blast him. Nice, okay, so I got a little bit of poke on him too, and his damage, he did hit me once, but it wasn't really that bad. Gonna sweep this to make sure no one's here. And they're pushing mid right now, so I'm just gonna keep on looking to poke. Looking to poke them a little bit. Wow, I didn't get Yorick ultied. He ultied himself, so that's kind of unfortunate. I wish I got ulti, but at least we got a kill off of that. The Ahri instantly killed the Katarina, and then the Corki obviously killed me after that, after I got charmed. So, good team fight but on their part once again. I'm trying to make sure that I am able to poke some inside these team fights, but it seems that this Ahri is forcing team fights so hard that even my team didn't really expect it. I don't think the Katarina expected that. She just wanted to get the CS mid, but then get completely engaged on. She's building a Zanya's though, so that will help out against the instant engage by them. I'm still going to be looking to just deal damage in the back. I'm not really going to be someone who just jumps in because I think I would probably die against their team comp, definitely. I need to really be poking them more and being able to like hit them just with my autos in ranged form using the hypercharge. Our blue's up, so I'm going to head over there. I'm going to queue this just to make sure that no one's in there and sweep it. Make sure that there's no wards. And I'll just kill this blue real quick. Okay, cool. Now that I have blue, hopefully I could start poking down the Ahri. I still really want to poke her down. I kind of went off track with the item that I was going to build, the Hex Drinker. Got the pickaxe. I'll build that into something else a little bit later, but oh yeah, as you can see, my poke damage is absolutely crazy. If I could just start poking people, it would be really good. But the Ahri just keeps on trying to hard engage, so I'm gonna actually stay one ult length away. If I stay one ult length away from her, then I don't think she's gonna try to engage or anything like that. Dragon's not gonna be up for a while, so the two people that went bot lane, they also can't really push against the tower since it's so far away. I'm still just looking to poke out this Ahri, hit her again, so she's now low. We can keep on pushing this lane, especially with all of us here. Looks like Lucian can come maybe too. But we're really safe mid right now if we just poke. Nice, and we're gonna catch off the Mumu. Good job. So the Ahri used everything on me. She actually missed most of her spells, but still with the DFG and just her just her Foxfire, she was able to bring me down really low. Oh no. I was backing towards top, but my team was able to make it happen. Okay, so gonna get my Hex Drinker now. Like, that would have helped me out so much there. I would have definitely not died. Didn't have to have Janna flash over the wall to save me. And now I'm gonna head top because the team was pushing top. My team is pushing mid. I shouldn't be going mid or anywhere like away from top lane because I don't want to lose this tower when we're getting objectives out of it. So I'm just gonna be protecting this. I don't really need to kill this guy. Protecting it is all I need to do. Whoops, that was terrible. Oh well, I'm really good at killing creeps with my EQs. Janna's coming, but honestly, I don't think I even want to try to fight this guy. Like, chase him. He's Teemo. He's so fast. Not worth chasing. There was a mushroom in the middle of the lane I didn't even notice. Not sure how I didn't get hit by that. Sweeping to make sure that there's no mushrooms in there and or wards. And it's gonna kill this before I back. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna back. He's not gonna be able to get towards the tower by the time I get back into lane. And I also have up my Mer mana now, so that's really good. I'm gonna buy a few wards, all 3 of the wards that I can carry, just to be able to put them around the map when we do start sieging again, because having vision around the map when sieging makes it so you can poke freely and you won't get like engaged from the side. The thing that really sucks against poke is when you get engaged from the side and you don't really know that it's going to happen. So with this, we can counter that. So now that I push top, I'm going to immediately head mid and see if I can maybe flank them, especially because she's trying to dive. Dang, Katarina went super ham. So now that he's pushing top again, I'm going to head back top. I have to go top because the York isn't really going top that much. He's going top now, so I'm actually going to head back mid, but now he's heading mid too. We're just not thinking about where we're supposed to be going right now. It really sucks. Got her, and I'm going to go for this Corki. Hopefully I can kill him. I think I can with an EQ. Oh, I didn't hit him. Oh well, I'm just gonna go for the Mumu instead. The Teemo's still pushing top, but we're gonna get an inhib off of this most likely, because if he doesn't back, then he won't be able to. The Corki can't defend on his own, especially because he was such low life. So we're gonna get something off of that. I'm glad that I went mid instead of top, because we were able to win that team fight really hard. New movement came in from the side, but I was able to flash beat onto the backline, which had like no health. So really good plays for us. Now that we have an inhib, now we can start sieging the other lanes and getting even more money out of it. So we should go top next, because the outer towers, they're just free money. And I also have my mirror mana up, so I'm gonna remember to keep that on for most of the time. If I forget to turn it on during a team fight, it could actually mean us losing a team fight. Mirror mana is an extremely strong item, and the active on it dishes out a lot more damage, especially with hypercharge. Hypercharge, you get 3 autos with 2.5 attack speed, and each one will deal an extra 107 damage, so you can see that it stacks up a lot. So just pushing down mid lane now, gonna shove it out, and then after I shove out this lane, I'm gonna look to roam. It looks like Katarina back, so I'm actually gonna stay mid for a little tiny bit, just a little bit. But eventually I'm gonna want to. Okay, that one auto attack might. Yeah, it was that one auto attack. I activated my Merman just in time and got one auto attack off, which did probably around 400 damage, and then the Janna Zephyr was able to kill it just because of that one auto attack. So you can see that auto attacks really matter. If I didn't get that auto attack off, the Janna Zephyr would not have gotten that kill. I'm actually not going to chase this because I know that the Mumu has ult, so I'm trying to stay relatively safe. Okay, now that he used his ulti, I can go in, especially on the Corki. That's who I actually want to kill. No. The ulti from Lulu knocked me up, which got me killed there. We were going really deep, and I thought the Katarina also could have cleaned that up right there, but oh well. We're getting things out of this still. The Lucian just walked into her Q. Ouch, that looked like it really hurt. Hopefully she doesn't have her ulti up soon, because if she does, she's just going to completely wreck the Lucian. The Lucian ulti did so much damage right there. They might be able to actually just kill her. Nice, okay, cool. So we got a kill off of that. The Katarina's preventing anyone from pushing top. The Yorick is just doing more jungle camps. And we should still just group together and siege something. So we can siege top. We shouldn't siege bot, because if we siege bot, that will give them a chance to rush Baron, and I don't really want that happening. And the Teemo also is just constantly pushing top, so if we suddenly lose a 4v5, I mean, you can see that we do still die, so if we do lose a 4v5 and Teemo's still pushing top, that means that they could possibly kill our inhib tower. So just pushing top and preventing Teemo from pushing top is a preventative measure when we do decide to push together. Gonna ward this to make sure that like a Mumu doesn't come up behind me when I'm doing this. So the next item I'm probably gonna build is a Banshees, just more MR. They have so much MR on their team, and I just want to get enough to live during team fights. I am really squishy right now. Even with this, I died extremely fast to Corki because of his auto attacks, of course. But still, if you looked, people did quite a bit of magic damage. I think I died to about 300 to 400 magic damage. So I'm just gonna hopefully prevent that with that. And also, I'm gonna get a Bloodthirster after that to get some lifesteal. So if I do get poked down, I'm able to quickly lifesteal it back up. So Lucian's mid, that's okay because the other people are mid. If they all rush top right now, that would kind of suck, but it's fine. So we're just going to push this out. I'm going to make sure that there's no shrooms inside there. And I'm scared to auto-attack this tower because I don't know where any of them are. They can't really run up behind us because we have the pink ward, but still a little bit scary of where they are. I have no idea where they are right now, so I'm just a little bit scared of pushing this. I'm just gonna queue this and then start. I'm not gonna get near that bush just in case the Mumu's in there. And he didn't even face check the bush, but I guess he shouldn't be in there because he didn't do anything. So we have really good ward coverage. You can see that now that we're sieging this tower, there is no way for them to get behind us. If they get behind us, I honestly have no idea how they will, but this means I could poke straight forward and we don't have to really do anything risky, which is what I like to do, of course. That EQ almost killed him. Oh gosh, I took a tower shot. Ow. Okay, so now we're able to take this easily. We're able to poke them off of the tower and just keep on doing this. And we have so many wards that we aren't going to get flanked or anything. They can engage us from the front, which is the thing that we want them to do. If they engage us from the front, that's the best for us, because we can start kiting backwards and I can start poking some more from the back. So really good ward coverage, and ward coverage just helps out so much when sieging like this. I'm staying away from a Mumu. I try to stay like the bandage toss length away from him, because if I walk towards him, like, he's probably gonna engage right here. So he's dead. I'm just gonna run away. It's not like I can 1v4 them or anything. Maybe with my team I could have done something there, but since they're pushing mid for the inhib, definitely not. So everybody's dying now because they're trying to make plays. I'm actually just gonna go for the inhib. I'm trying to deal some damage to the inhib, but since I wasn't able to get it, I'm just gonna retreat. Because I'm definitely not gonna go in on that. That's way too many people.
Shut down.
I'm gonna look for the little crab, so I'm gonna kill this really quick. It should give me a little bit of vision. What the heck? I don't like how it doesn't let you auto attack it that easily. So now that I got that, I don't want to. I can't solo dragon. I can, but it will get me really low, and they might come over. Yeah, you can see that they came over. So really risky for me. I got the ward, so that's really good. And now I have Lucy in here, so maybe I can deal some damage to this guy. I just did a lot of damage to him. Nice, nice. Okay, cool. And I have my Hex Drinker just in case I was going to take a little bit more magic damage, but just with my W, I'm able to take him down. I'm not going to go into Hammer Stance when I'm playing Jayce. When playing Jayce, you can just use your ranged abilities. Just keep on using Hypercharge and kill someone. You can see it does 460 damage, plus another 66. If I had more mana, of course, it would do a lot more. But I'm really scared of doing this Baron, to be honest. Okay, so since we got some health back from the Janna ulti, that's kind of nice. The Baron stopped her ulti midway though, so that's kind of unfortunate. So gonna burst this down. Boom. Okay, cool. We got the Baron. So now that we have Baron, sieging potential absolutely huge, just like the last time. I want to buy. So I'm gonna tell my team that I want to buy, because a lot of people actually try to do things right after they get Baron, but it's not really that good of an idea to push, because normally people have a lot of money. I had 2.8k. That's 2.8k that I would have not had if I didn't back. Yep, like if you think about it, if I have a 10k lead and everybody on my team has a 2.5k advantage, but they haven't bought, that means that is the 10k lead is literally doing nothing. You don't have any items, so you really don't have a lead at all. You only have a lead with how much items you spend inside the shop. So, ah, dang, I don't know how that slowed me, because I had the one thing, the Banshees. So that actually kind of surprises me. Looks like they're trying to go in on me or something. I'm just gonna back up a little bit. Don't want to get hit by anything. Gonna deactivate my Mirror Mana because I started using a lot of mana. Mirror Mana takes a lot of mana, so try to not use it unless you have blue buff. You can keep it on all the time if you have blue buff, and you won't really run out of mana. But now that I'm doing blue, I'll just turn it back on, kill this really quick. And now that I have that, we can siege down mid. We should siege mid because it's an open inhibitor and we have Baron, and first we can push out these lanes. So I'm just going to push out bottom a little bit. I don't see where they are, so I'm only going to push out one more wave. Otherwise I would keep on pushing bottom. But since I don't see anyone, I'm just going to EQ this and then leave. So that's going to push bot now. And now I'm going to head mid. Going to actually buy a red pot, because I feel as though the last team fight is going to happen right now, and with the red pot I will definitely be able to carry the team fight a little bit harder. So heading down mid, everybody's grouped besides me. I'm trying to get there in time. Have my Mirror Mana active, and nice, Lucian just poked off the Lulu, so that's really good. They should be able to get a little bit of damage on that, and this is the thing that I was talking about. We don't have any wards, so We could have gotten flanked, but I don't think they would do it because we still are just so far ahead. But flanking was a thing that they could have done there, and we would have had no idea. So I'm actually going to start warding around like here, gonna sweep this, gonna look to see, as you can see, 2 hits for my auto attack was able to bring him down really low. So just with my W, I was able to do a lot of damage. Oh my gosh. Katarina went in. Going on the Lulu. Gonna kill the Lulu. So I just auto attacked Ari twice. That is about it did a 473 damage right there. As you can see, my damage is absolutely insane. I could just use range for him to pretty much kill anybody that I want. And I'm gonna start taking this inhibitor since they have pretty much no one up. I think we should win right here actually, just because of how strong I am. So I was actually, I think, 4-4 at the time. I wasn't really fed. I didn't really carry this game that much. I did scale a lot harder, just as I was explaining. I already did a really good job, but at least my team was able to do a lot of things around the map, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And this was actually the win for D4, I think. So I'm D4 now, so still climbing the ranks. It's gonna get harder to climb the ranks, and there will probably be a lot more videos around D1 because getting to Masters is a little bit of a challenge, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time.